I'm Susan Roberti, and welcome to Let's Talk Tail Waggers. We have Susie's here today.
Yes, I'm back.
Yeah, she's here with us, and we have two lovely ladies today that have a group that foster dogs and find homes for them. He's going to cry now.
So of course she says hi.
Before we get started, on my first show of the year, I forgot to say that BPTV is all volunteers, and you are welcome to come up and do a show, learn how to do cameras, come hold a puppy. If you have any passion, cooking, flowers, cars, animals, any kind of something that you would like to share, art, if you would like to share with people, BPTV is a place to come. And as you can hear, he's going to be a puppy. So now we're going to get started. And your name is?
Candace Bent.
And what do you do?
Well, Susie, I want to thank both you and Susie for having us on your show today.
Susie's.
Anytime.
I'm Candace from Bridge to Home Animal Rescue, and this is Tracy, the founder. We started our rescue back in December. Our mission is to educate people about spay and neutering their pets, and also to adopt, not to shop. There are so many homeless pets out there that need homes. I mean, getting involved in this with Tracy, it's just been overwhelming, the need out there, and that's what we want to do. We want to help local animals that have been either abandoned, neglected, or need rehomed.
Yeah, that's wonderful. How did you come up with that name?
Trace?
My husband did, and Candace always said we were the bridge.
Oh,
When she would want to keep a dog, I would say, we're just the bridge.
Oh, that's a good way to
there
put
you
it.
go.
Because we're all foster based. We do not have a shelter. So any of the dogs that come into our program go into somebody's home. They live with a family, they live with people, they live with other dogs, they live with other pets.
And how many foster failures do you have that they keep them? We call them foster failures.
Well, not too many, because it was funny, because when I first got into rescue, Tracy said to me, you can't keep any. She says, look out the door. And I'm like, what? She's like, look out your door. There's 20 more waiting to get in. So there's always a need. And if we would keep, the more animals you keep, the less you can help.
Oh my goodness, he was a doll baby the whole time until.
You know why though?
Why?
Nobody introduced him.
Maybe he has to go potty.
This is Finnegan.
Oh,
This is Finny.
8-week-old Basset Hound mix.
oh.
And he's got puppy breath.
There's nothing like it in the whole wide world.
Best scent in the world, right?
Yeah.
We want to encourage people to like our page, Bridge to Home Animal Rescue. Also to check out our website, bridgetohome84.org, to view our adoptable pets, and also to see our list of events. We have a lot of really nice upcoming events for the year, fundraisers. And people are always asking us what they can do to help. We understand that not everybody can adopt, not everybody can foster a pet, but there are things you can do. You can get involved in our fundraisers. You can get involved in donation drives. You can come out to our events. You can do collections for us. So there's a lot that people can get involved with to help us.
So they just need to ask. They just need to go to your site and see what you need. And
Yes.
you probably need some supplies at all times.
We always need supplies.
Yeah. Do you get mamas or gonna babies?
We do. We get pregnant females in all the time. We get females that come in with litters of puppies. We get litters of puppies.
Candace does
Oh,
Right now, we just took in 10 dogs from a hoarding situation. So we have Beagle, Blue Tick, hound puppies, and 1-year-old dogs available for adoption.
wow.
They come from a bad situation.
I don't think hoarders do it to be mean.
this. Oh, no.
No. I think they
no.
really love their animals, right? I
They
mean,
Oh,
just
yeah.
do. But they just are mentally ill and depressed, and they get them and everything just gets out of control, I think.
Sometimes
Now,
I
that's
think-
my personal feeling.
Yes.
you
They
know.
try to help.
Yeah,
The heart's
yeah.
so big that, you take one and then another one comes along and
Yeah.
then you take another one and pretty soon you have to have a limit.
Yeah.
Right, you know. And we did, you know, in this situation, when we went to these people's home, we have offered to help them spay or neuter their adult dog. And it's hard because sometimes I don't think people want to accept the help. They feel that, you know, we're looking down on them, or we're, you know, trying to tell them what to do.
Oh, I never thought of
But,
that.
I mean, we did offer to help. Sadly, though, when we left, 10 hours later, the same people had another ad on Facebook where they were giving away another litter of puppies.
Oh, the same.
Same people. And we were there and we asked, you know,
Yeah.
you know, what's
You
going
can
on
help.
here. So
Yeah.
it's tough sometimes.
Wow.
I noticed that when I was working in a shelter years ago, that it was the same people. In the springtime, you would see bring in litters of cats, and
Yeah.
over a few years, I noticed a pattern with people. And I think, you know, the message we want to get out here is to please spay and neuter your pets. It's for their health, but it's also overpopulation is just unbelievable.
Right.
And you guys can tell us about that,
Yeah.
how many animals you see.
And it's not just for overpopulation, health reasons too. People don't realize that, you know, by not spaying, neutering your pets, the health concerns that females can have, male dogs can have. So it's important. But if you are looking for a pet, we encourage you to adopt. We encourage you to check our website out first. We have, like I said, many really nice adoptable pets right now. Bridge to Home we're all foster based. We are all volunteers. We are nonprofit. No one is in a paid position. I can tell you by my credit card statement, I probably spend more than I should on the foster dogs, but we do it because we love it. We do it because there's a need for it.
There's definitely a need for it. And you also, one thing you were telling me, you work with other shelters.
We do. We are friendly with other shelters.
That's fantastic.
Tracy does some stuff at the Washington County Humane Society. She takes pictures for them to help promote their dogs. She has a good rapport with Angel Ridge and is very good friends with the ladies and girls there. You know, we try to all work together because if
That's
we can't
really
help a dog, you know, we
Yeah.
don't want to, you know, we can't save every dog or help every dog that's out there. We have, you know, limited amount of fosters, limited amount of space. So if we can, we don't want to always just tell somebody no as an answer. We want to give them an alternate if we can't help.
I think it's good that fosters,
I'll take it.
fosters, that the shelters are starting to communicate with one another. They didn't have computers and things like that, you know, years ago,
Yeah.
that they do now. And that, to me, if you could, everyone could just know everyone, you know, where you're at and what you do and what help that you need. Could you imagine?
And get the ego out of it, because
Yeah.
there are a lot of people that,
Yeah.
you know, the ego,
Tell
like,
me about it.
when you-
Could you imagine the wonder that could be done?
you know, I did have a long piece of hair here. He just trimmed it, so
You
thank
don't
you
need a
so
haircut.
much.
We laugh because, you know, you meet the best people in rescue and sometimes you meet the worst people in rescue.
Oh, I imagine.
But our volunteers, I have to say, we have a wonderful group of volunteers. We work really well together. We're here for the same goal. Our goal is to help neglected, abused, and abandoned animals and place them in forever loving homes.
Yeah.
You know, that's Bridge to Homes. Our motto, our backbone of our organization is that we want to find animals forever loving homes. And we want people to, before you consider getting a dog or a puppy, you know, think of your lifestyle. Think of what, you know, is your situation is, because puppies, like Finnegan, are cute, but they grow up to be dogs and they require a lot of work and a
And
lot
they
of care.
are forever. You might have them
Right.
16 years, 15 years, 14 years.
You wanna
I
make
mean,
that
you
commitment.
know,
Right.
Yeah.
Does he want mommy?
Is he allowed to walk around up there?
You want to walk around a
He
little
might have
bit?
to pee.
Don't you jump and get hurt.
Do you want to see? Do you want to stretch out? Let's
Now
show
you
everybody?
can see it, if I have a baby, they don't learn to walk until they're a year old because I
Who's
carry
holding
them
them?
around.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Finnegan's a good mascot for the show with his wagging tail.
Yeah, he
he
is.
Oh, he is a
The
tail wagger.
wagger.
Yeah, look at you, tail wagger.
Oh, and he is a little boy. You
Yeah.
can tell little
Look, here it
boys.
comes. Oh, and he's got a nice fuzzy little feel to
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Finnegan, do you want to tell everybody about our upcoming events?
Yes.
Okay. Let's
He's
say.
so cute.
Finnegan wants to say on February 24th at Pet Supplies Plus right here in Bethel Park, we are having an adoption event. Please come out and see all our adoptable pets. Let's see what else. Oh, so we do some other fun things, don't we, Finnegan? We like to eat. So on March 4th, we're going to be at the Texas Roadhouse in Bridgeville. And if you come to Texas Roadhouse between 4 and 7 and mention Bridge to Home, they will donate to us at no cost to you 10% or a donation of whatever your bill is.
Wow.
That's good.
March
How
9th,
nice.
for our crafters out there at Vintage and Bloom in Washington, we're doing a fundraiser. We're doing a craft that day. March 10th, we'll be back to Pet Supplies Plus. And we also have something interesting on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th. We have Mutiny Tattoo Studio. If you're interested in getting a tattoo, they're doing a fundraiser for us. And we have ongoing events throughout the summer.
It's a pay.
Spring, summer, and fall, actually. So please check out our website. Again, that's bridgetohome84.org. And also, please like our Facebook page, Bridge to Home Animal Rescue. If you have any questions about our adoptable pets, you can send us an email, send us a message on our Facebook page. We'll be glad to answer them. Please be patient with us. We are all volunteers, and most of our volunteers do work. So we do try to reply as fast as we can.
Where are you located?
Again, we are based out of 84 PA, but we do not have a shelter. So any of the adoptable pets that you see on our website are in a foster home. So you would have to contact us, and then we would put you in contact with a foster. If you already have another dog, we encourage a meet and greet before you would adopt. We do meet and greets with approved applications. So the first step is to complete the application that's on our website for any dog that you would be interested in. If you look on our webpage and you don't see something that you're interested in, you have to continue to check back because we get new dogs in almost every day.
I was going to say almost every single day. Now, how do the people hear about you?
Tracy has been involved in rescue a lot longer than I have been, and she has a large following. So a lot of people, word of mouth.
We were
sharing.
also on the news last week for somebody found 2 dogs in a dumpster.
I saw your
kill you.
dumpster dogs. Are they
See,
pug
he's
mix?
chewing his bow.
Yes.
He's happy.
Yes.
He's with his mom now.
Yeah. I will never be able to understand why do people do that. And they were dear little dogs.
Yes, they're very cute. I mean, and we get calls for all different types of situation. Someone's moving, they have to surrender their dog. We have a gentleman right now whose wife passed away.
That's a lot of it.
He's in bad health and has to move to Florida with his son and cannot take his 2 dogs. And he's devastated. I mean, he said this was a lifetime commitment for us. And, our life changed drastically when my wife passed away. So, we want to help those kind of people. We want to help people that are in need of our help.
Yeah.
We try to take in, only adoptable pets that we know that are good with dogs, good with people, good with kids.
Yeah.
That we can rehome. We do have some criteria to be approved through our adoption
Yeah,
process.
I was just going to ask what.
Our kind of like our rules or restrictions are if you already have a pet, it must be up to date on shots and must also be spayed or neutered. And people sometimes the dog that they want or the pet they want is not really the pet that they need. So it's not the first application; it's always the best application because we have to look at what's best for the animal first.
Finnegan had about 10 applications.
Oh.
So
Finnegan does?
yes.
Yeah.
So we did what we thought was best for him, which is kids, the only pet.
Right. And it's hard sometimes because you have one Finnegan and you have, maybe 5 good families that, somebody's going to be heartbroken that they didn't get. But we, like I said, our main objective.
Visit their homes?
We do not do home visits. Unfortunately, we do not have the volunteers, the manpower to do that.
Yeah.
But, here again, social media, the internet today, you could almost find anything out about anybody.
Definitely,
Yeah.
Right. And and when you talk to somebody on the phone, you get a gist of their personality and how sincere they are, and what their objective is with getting an animal, and if they know the responsibility and the commitment that it takes to have a pet.
Now, do you require fenced yards or?
We like to see a fenced yard, but it's not a requirement. Not every dog has to have a fenced yard. Of course, if you want a Great Dane and you live in an apartment, your application isn't going to get approved because that wouldn't be a good fit.
Well, it's good that you put the animals first and just don't adopt them out to anyone.
No,
because
no,
it's so
no.
important.
No,
Yeah,
we
people-
find what's best.
Yeah.
Right. You have to look at your lifestyle and the pet that you're interested in, and if that's a good fit.
Yeah.
Every dog breed and every dog is different. Some
Yeah.
dogs are good couch potatoes, and they could care less if they go out long enough to go to the bathroom and zip back in. And
fell
other dogs
asleep.
want, 5 hours of exercise. But and I tell people, I have a speech I give to all my new puppy parents. This dog's going to cry, it's going to poop, it's going to pee, and people say, well, our kids are going to take care of this puppy. No, it's not happening. That
No.
novelty's going to wear off. and-
I've done how many shows about if you're going to get a puppy, let Mom pick it because she's going to be the one.
Right,
Takes care of
right.
it.
And you have a lot of not older dogs there too.
Yeah,
I
we have older
noticed
dogs too, yeah.
some really nice ones.
With older dogs, sometimes you get an older dog, it's housebroken. There are benefits to an older dog.
You know what you're getting
Right,
too.
right,
You know what they're
exactly.
going to grow up to be.
Size, sometimes
Yeah.
temperament. So there's a lot of factors that we try to talk to people and try to match them to the correct dog, and so it's a perfect fit.
We have a family friend that's 84. His wife is 83, and their dog passed away. And they are true dog lovers. And they went and got an older dog, at Animal Friends, a Chihuahua, and she's pretty old. So they get along real
That's
well.
good though, yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's good, yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like we tell people, what you need and what you want, sometimes two totally different things.
Yeah.
But we encourage people, even if they don't get a particular puppy or dog that they apply for, talk with us, tell us what you're looking for, tell us about your lifestyle, because we still want to help you find a family pet.
Now, do people, if it doesn't work out, do they bring them back to you?
They do. We tell people in our contract that for some reason, if the pet does not work out, they can return the animal to us. We don't want them to sell it, give it away, or dispose of it on their own. We want the animal back. We don't want them taking it to another shelter or anything like that there. So we can rehome the dog.
That's great.
It's a wonderful thing that you're doing. I hope you know that. Tail waggers say thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
I knew. I could
Really,
tell.
really. It's beautiful, and it's kind, and it's good, and honest, and it's just, there's not enough words to say thank you.
No. Well, we appreciate being here. And Tracy, she's humble. She doesn't like me to put her out there. But
Let's hear about Tracy.
Yes.
You two are good together.
She's the
We are good
founder.
together.
She's the founder of Bridge to Home Animal Rescue.
Co-founder.
If you please, I encourage people to like our page, even friend Tracy Lynn on Facebook. If you see the work that she does and the stories and the heart that she puts in to finding these animal homes, I mean that's the majority of why our animal rescue has been so successful, because her heart is in it 100%.
Now, what about if somebody would want to have a bake sale or something, could they contact you?
Oh, absolutely. We've had some 4-H groups contact us to ask what they can do. I've had Girl Scout groups make some blankets. So we try to get the youth involved in our organization, doing community service. It's hard a lot of times to have them at an event and handle animals because of insurance purposes and different things, but there's other things that they can do. We encourage the youth to either do donation drives for us, monetary drives for us. Like I said, if they ever want to make blankets, have birthday parties, different things that we encourage. I'm turning 50 this year, and I'm having a 50th birthday party. And of course, it's not for myself, it's all for donations for Bridge to Home Animal Rescue.
Oh, how good.
Maybe we could have a party here one day.
Yeah, someday we
A birthday
will.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah, a shower. That was the new thing. We said if anybody ever wanted to have a shower, you know what I mean, and they could turn it into a animal shower and collect donations.
Yeah, puppy shower.
Somebody contacted me this week and said they were getting married, and instead of gifts, they were going to get donations for us.
Oh, how wonderful.
Oh, see?
How wonderful.
See? Now you know that you really were meant to do this. You did.
And people don't understand. I mean, the need for us is, vet expense, vaccinations, worming, spays and neuters. I mean, that's where a lot of our cost comes from, and we have to fundraise. We count on the public support, donations, and the community to make those donations to us to keep it going.
And
so
it
we
costs
can,
lots of money today.
yeah, vet bills, spays and microchip. Our adoption donation is $200, but that does cover spay and neutering, microchip, worming, and first set of shots, and a go-home bag.
And socialize. They seem,
Yeah, and they're
Well,
they get a lot of attention.
they're living with us.
Yeah,
They're
so
our
they're-
pet.
So they're socialized.
Yeah,
and
so
Right.
they're just not, yeah.
look at him. He's just,
Oh, he doesn't care.
Look at his little
He said, just
headrest.
let somebody hold me and love me, and I don't care.
well, where would people send? Like, we'll put that on at the end of the show. But people can send you a donation, or can they send it to your veterinarian? Do you have anything
We have
set
a
up?
PayPal account.
PayPal?
They can send a check to our P.O. box.
Mm-hmm.
We have an Amazon wish list. We have a wish list for our vaccines, too.
Oh, so
which
you
we
guys
could
need
really
to check
use.
this out. This is very important. It's
I'll
very-
tell you.
And any donation, no matter how small you think it is. I mean, we've had little kids come up and put, drop in 50 cents. You know, we've had people hitting us, an envelope with, a $100 bill in it. Big or small, it's important. And every dime goes towards the animals.
Yeah, well, that's wonderful. That is, yeah, that it goes all for
You
the,
do great
for the
work.
pets.
We try.
We try.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of really good volunteers.
We do.
We couldn't do it
How
with
many
just us.
volunteers do you have? Do you
We have
think?
about 20 that are active, very
Wow.
active.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a
hard to
call
find
last
20.
week about the 10 dogs, and everybody stepped up.
Right.
Everybody
It was amazing.
stepped up.
Yeah, it was
Very
amazing.
great volunteers.
So do you need more volunteers?
Always.
Always.
So if you're watching and you want to volunteer,
Yeah, and
This would
if
be a
you
good
can't
place.
keep one, and you would just like to have one for a little while, that would be
Fostering,
Yeah,
like I said, anything fostering the
fostering.
fundraising we need help with.
yeah.
always fosters, because I'm sure you have so many pups, and when you get the little ones, they have to be hand fed
And now
every couple
springtime's
hours.
here.
and-
And
So-
and more animals will be coming in. I mean, the need is out there. I mean, our philosophy is, we're all foster based, we're all volunteers, but we want to help the community.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
that's our goal, is to help the community and let the community know that we're here to help you. That please don't take your dog and dump it off alongside the road, or just give it away. Contact us. If we can't help you, we'll try to point you in a direction where someone can help you. But we want you to know that there are resources out there for you.
There isn't any reason to throw one away. Not one reason in the whole wide world to throw a puppy, a dog, a kitten. How could you live with yourself?
Well, there are so many good people out
Ah.
there
There
that
are.
trying to pull together, and that's
Yeah.
it's just it's breathtaking when you think of the enormity of the situation,
Yeah.
and that's why these people are so
And they're
important.
just helping one little dog at a time.
We can't change the world for all the dogs, but we try to make a difference at least in a few lives.
Yeah.
And the thing is that people don't understand, it's not just, we chuckle all the time, because if you follow Tracy on Facebook, it looks like it's all unicorns and rainbows and happiness, but it's a lot of work, and there's a lot of different steps involved. From people transporting for us, to picking up dogs, to getting dogs to the vets, to finding fosters. We have trainers that help us. So we're a big network, and we work really well together, and we are here for the community.
Just blows my mind. There's just all of a sudden one day you just sat down and said, well, this is what we're going to do.
So we did.
Is that what you decided?
Well, doesn't it kind of just come to you, though, like you're told that this is what you're supposed to be doing? That's what happened to me with
It just rolls
my
in.
program.
But she started in rescue, 4 years ago?
4 years.
ago.
Walking dogs at Angel Ridge.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just sneaks in. Yeah, and then all of a sudden you just
You
know
realize you.
that that's what you're supposed to do. That's like my show. I came up here to pay my taxes 21 years ago, and they were just starting the station and looking for somebody to do animal show, and I said, oh, sure. So I left, and it's been over 20 years, and I told the Holy Spirit, I said, if you give me the shows, I will do them 100%. And that's been over 20 years, and they just keep coming and keep coming. And like you guys, you keep getting the babies and you keep finding them. That's what you're supposed to be doing. I've had people ask me how come I don't do more for people, you know, and I said because I'm not supposed to. If I was supposed to be doing for people, I would. But for some reason, I've had, I think since before I was born, I was up in heaven, I was taking care of puppies. You know, that's my life with animals. And what can I say? That's what I do. And you guys were all sent. You were sent to go walk the dogs.
Well, we laughed because I met Tracy a year ago, and I said, you know how you meet somebody and your personalities, you just click, you just fall into step with each other.
Yeah.
And that's how we were. We became friends instantaneously.
I think we're so different that we're so much alike.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. That's the
very
way.
different.
That's the way Susie and I, you know. And then she came to do her Commit to Be Fit program, which is really lovely and wonderful. She volunteers her time.
you.
And every so often I'll call and say, "Hey, how about coming on a show?" You
I'm
know.
the Ed McMahon of the show. I'm your Ed.
Yeah, but we understand and we do know how hard it is, and I'm glad that you're letting everyone know how hard it is.
It is hard. It's rewarding, and I wouldn't go back. I would, you know, I'm glad I got involved in it, but there are times I question my sanity.
Yeah, I would imagine there's some days that, man, you just go round and round and round.
And it's not for the animal, it's the people that drive you crazy sometimes, you
Well, it's
know.
always the people.
It's always the people.
But we love what we do, and we
Okay,
chuckle because we went one time to pick up dogs, and we were only supposed to come with 8, and we ended up bringing 21.
Oh my!
She kept saying there's more room.
Well, we got room for one more. Just pick 'em.
You're going to have to get Finnegan to settle down so we can talk.
Yeah.
I knew he wanted his mom. Look at that.
Yeah.
Aw.
Now, is he the only one you received out of that litter?
Yeah, they gave everybody else away.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
everybody else got a home.
But you have so many cute dogs there.
We do.
Oh, definitely you have to check it out. And Honey and JoJo.
We got Honey, JoJo, Jersey,
Jethro,
Jethro,
Herbie, Hank,
Hoover,
Oh, Jethro, I saw his picture this morning.
Izzy, and Iris.
No, Iris and Iggy.
Iris and Iggy.
Iris is the mom, right?
Yes.
She's a.
Yes.
Oh,
We're not
she's
sure who she's mom to, but she is the mom of one of the litters.
One of the
Okay.
puppies, yeah.
Oh, you got. If you're looking to adopt, definitely check out Bridge to
Yeah.
Home Animal Rescue.
Guess what?
What?
It's time to say goodbye.
We're just getting started.
I know.
Well, thank you, ladies. We've been.
Well, thank you. Don't thank me. Thank you for coming, and thank you for everything that you're doing. And believe me, let's talk tail waggers. You're always welcome here. If you know anyone that would like to do a show, you know, just give the station a call. You're our family now, and we'll always do anything that we can do to help.
Wonderful. Thank you.
That's what we're here. Well, guys, guess what? It's time to say goodbye. And I think this was a nice show today. We had a little baby, and I got to kiss and hug it and love it. And oh, he's a baby dog. If you have any sheets, towels, blankets that you don't want to throw away, you can't give them to the homeless, send them to your humane societies. And it's spring now, and the babies are going to be rolling in, and the mommies are going to be coming in and having babies. They need all that stuff. And if you have some food, send it too. But I always beg for sheets and towels and blankets because that seems to be one of the things that all the shelters need. Like always, I love you. And thanks from all the tail waggers. I always cry.